Hello and thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Today's video is looking at the urban survival tin. Is it useful or perhaps a gimmick? Stay with me. So the tin is Altoids tin size, but it isn't an Altoids tin. Get them on eBay. Right, so we've got some 1-inch Gorilla tape on the bottom, 2 strips on the top so it can be peeled off and used. On the inside of the lid, there's just 3 small strips of electrical insulation tape, because that tape shouldn't be used to insulate electrical cables. Yeah. In this plastic tube is a large-eyed needle with a quantity of black braid, pre-threaded, yeah, for running repairs on clothes or kit or whatever. And also what I put in here is a small ferro rod that you would normally place in your Swiss Army knife. Yeah, and when I got the plus scales for my knife, I ordered these and they come in a pack of 3. So I thought one of these can go into this tube, doesn't take up any additional space, and means there's a ferro rod included. A pair of scissors. They're made by True Utility. They've got a bottle opener. I don't know why everything has bottle openers on it. And basically, if you've not seen them before, you pull the pin out and then they spring open. They're straight edge and serrated edge. I got them and thought they'd be good. To be fair, they're not particularly good because the handles are much too short and they're a pain in the bum to actually use. As you can see, it's not actually closing at the top, so you have to really manipulate your hands. But they do cut if you get it right in the base of the V. A bit of a gimmick, really. These definitely are a bit of a gimmick. Would I recommend them? No, to be fair, and they probably will not stay in this kit, but I'll touch on that in a moment. So there's a pair of scissors. 2 £1 coins, vending machine use, whatever. 1 tinder quick to go with the ferro rod. Would it be used in an urban environment just for day-to-day drama? Probably not, but there's space for it and it doesn't weigh anything, and if anything it stops a little bit of rattle. A small whistle. Even in an urban environment, everyone should consider carrying one. Yeah, if there is a disaster, if you're trapped in a building or something happens, same principles as it is in the wilderness. Sound travels a lot easier from a whistle than it does from shouting. So if you're trapped, yeah, start blowing the whistle. Mini Bic lighter. Couple of small cable ties, Ziplocs, a little Diddy O-light torch. You pull it apart and it switches on. You put it back on and it goes off. A bit fiddly to use because it is very small, but what you can do, because it's magnetic, you can just put it onto the tin and actually use the tin to hold to see what you're doing. So it does work. You can go on that side, yeah, or obviously clip it onto something that's magnetic, give you light, and then when you put it back inside it extinguishes. A magnet on a split ring. This is part, or was part, of a key smart system. There is another section of it. The idea being that you put it on your keys, and then when you want the keys you pull it, break the magnet and it comes off. But what you can do with something like this is, if you've got some cordage, and there is in this little tin, there's I think it's 10 or 20 foot, I can't remember now, of nano cord. You can tie that to that, and if you've dropped your keys or something metallic and you can't reach it, you can do a little bit of magnet fishing to retrieve your keys or whatever. It's pretty powerful enough to lift stuff up. Is it powerful enough to lift? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's picked up the multi-tool. So that was that. So the nano cord was in this little tin, and within this little tin it's just a few bits and pieces. There is a little bit of glue. I think it's the 8mm diameter from a glue gun. You can melt it with your lighter and effect repairs. Some Swiss Army knife tweezers. A very small Diddy Phillips screwdriver. A couple of safety pins. And then just a small section of copper wire. If you're a glasses wearer and you lose a screw on a hinge, if you can't find the screw, then potentially you've got drama, you're not going to be able to do it. What you could do is, if you've got a bit of copper wire like this, is put the arm of the glasses back into the socket, so to speak, where the screw would hold it in, slide the wire through it, twist the end up, and you've effected a repair to your glasses. So that's the reason that piece of wire's in there. And that just goes into a little tin just to keep things together. Then there is a Gerber vise, which I'm now thinking could have got the splice. Would the scissors be more useful than the pliers? Or perhaps even the Gerber dime, because that's obviously got the pliers and it's got a pair of okay-ish scissors. So perhaps that was should have been the route I went instead of buying the Gerber vise for her. Then we've got £10 note, so some emergency money, so there's 12 quid in there. And then in this little wallet, what I've done is I put a little bit of Gorilla Tape on there to act as a handle, if you like, so when it's in there it's easier to get it out. There is a pen out of a Swiss Army knife, so emergency, you can write with it. Fresnel lens, yeah, got a splinter, you can see it. Want to start fire with the sunlight, yeah, just lose your glasses, need to read something. Then there is a small acrylic mirror. There's just a bit of cling film over the top to stop it getting scratched. What I actually done was bought a large acrylic mirror. These are repair kits for car mirrors. You can get them on eBay, yeah. You cut them to shape and you stick it over the top of your broken car door mirror. But you can buy one, they're not that expensive, and then cut it to size, cover it in cling film, and then you've got some mirrors that you can tailor make to go into various kits. So there's a mirror. And then there is literally 4 or 5 post-its, so there's something to write on. So there you go. That's my take on the Urban Survival tin. Is it a gimmick? I'm still not sure. Have you got a kit like that? Yeah, what are your comments? What do you feel? If you've got a kit like that, do you use it? Have you made one to give to someone as a gift? I really don't know. I really am on the fence at the moment with this. But anyway, if you found the content useful, then please consider subscribing. If you like the video, give us one of them. And as always, I'd love to read your comments. Yeah, have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon.